Hi everyone, my name's Taylor, for those of you who don't know me, and my presentation is a Welcome to Kindy transition kit. So the purpose of this kit is for teachers, parents and students to try and make the transition into Kindy as smooth as possible. So for parents and students, some children may have attended formal schooling before, so they might have gone to a pre-kindy or childcare. So they will be a bit more used to the formal schooling environment. However, it still might be a struggle for them because they are transitioning into a whole new environment with new expectations and routines that they have to learn. And then for some children, they may have never attended any formal schooling at all, so they will not know much about what to expect. So this kit is to begin to create the partnerships with the families to help the child and their families to gain an insight of what to expect from kindy and to provide both families and the children with information on how to prepare themselves for kindy. And we do know that positive transitions are acknowledged to be a contributing factor to a child's future educational achievement. So, this is why I've decided to do a kit with resources to assist with this. And so, then for the teacher, Um, it provides an overview of myself and my teaching philosophy. It would help me to collect information on the child to help inform my future planning and learning experiences. Again, to create partnerships. And as stated in the kindergarten guidelines, relationships are essential to the success of all educational endeavours, and partnerships with the parents and educators provide optimal learning experiences. Moving on to theory. So the early years learning framework got principle 2, which is partnerships, which states that learning outcomes are most likely to be achieved when educators work in partnerships with the families. The environments and the whole classroom ecology should be created where where the child and their family are encouraged to collaborate. You don't want to just plan it all on your own. You want to have their input. You want to see a reflection of the children's interests and backgrounds within the classroom. And so partnerships with families support this learning potential within learning experiences and activities. And then practice, continuity of learning and transition. So building on the children's prior knowledge and experiences can help to make the transition feel more comfortable and secure for both the child and their families, and ensuring that they have an active role in preparing for the transition, which again is the purpose of this kit, to make sure they are as involved as possible. And so I've also got Bronfenbrenner's ecological systems theory, which, as we all know, it describes a child's development as an interconnecting system of relationships. So the second layer within the system, the mesosystem, includes the interaction between the child's microsystems. So an example of this is the relationship between the teacher and the child's parents. So if this relationship is positive, it's then going to translate to having a positive impact on the child and their experience that they have within school. Okay, so what's included in the transition kit? I've got a bit of all about what the child will learn, and then I've broken that down into different categories. So writing, sounds, time, shapes, and just how they'll be learning about this within the classroom through play and through contextual learning experiences. And that's just giving the parents a bit of an insight, because a lot might have no idea what to expect from Kindy, what they'll be learning. So this helps the parent to understand a bit more, and then at home, it helps the parents to know what they can discuss with their child about their learning and how to assist this learning at home. Okay, next I've got a About Me flower. So this has in the middle room for the child to put in a photo of themselves, and then for them to fill out, and with their parents' help if they need, their name, their favourite things to do, their interests, and what they want to learn at school. And I would fill out one of these myself and include a photo of myself and my interests, so the children get to know a bit about me as well. And then I've got a family perspectives form for the parents to fill out. And this will provide me with information about the child. So I've got what you want your child to learn, what the child's strengths are, what they might struggle with, if they've ever been to childcare or a pre-kindy setting before, and any worries that the parents or the child might have. So I can use all of this information to then inform my future planning and know how to help the children as best as possible. Next in the kit, I've just got a bit of a STEM challenge for the children. Having a bit of a fun activity for them will hopefully get them feeling excited about beginning kindy and doing more activities like this. So it's just got some criteria for them to follow. So include everyone who lives in your house. Your house should have a roof. Your house should include something about yourself. And then, in there I would provide just some pop sticks, markers. And then this is something that they can bring in on the first day of school, and it will go up on a family tree somewhere in the classroom. And it's just an activity for them to start getting prepared and feeling excited about kindy. Next, I've just got a bit of a what can you do for the parents in the coming days and weeks before starting kindy. So having lots of discussions with your child about school and how they're feeling, talking positively about school and showing an interest in their learning, reading with the child and talking about the story and what's happening in the story, encouraging your child to begin to use trial and error when learning and completing tasks independently, and being patient and giving them time to have a go themselves. Talking to your child about what they might be nervous for, what they're excited for, and also just a note on bringing a comfort object to school if your child has one and is feeling extra nervous, because it can make them feel more secure to have something from home, to make them feel more safe when they're at kindy. And then I've also just got a book list there on the side. These are all books about starting kindy and first day jitters. And so this can prompt conversations with your child about how they're feeling and what's happening in the story, if they're having the same feelings. And good way to start those conversations with your child. A lot of them are just available as a read aloud on YouTube, so parents don't need to go out and buy the book, and so they're easily accessible. Okay, and that is everything in my transition kit. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.